Hello everyone and welcome to Science Pedagogy class. I'm Carla Hale. I will be your instructor for the next 2 terms for Science Pedagogy, and I am looking forward to working with you and doing some science. So I'm going to do a quick overview of the Canvas course in this video just to kind of give you an idea of how the course is laid out, where to find things, and then I will also provide instructional videos each week that we are not in person so that you have some verbal and visual instructions as well as the written instructions that I'll post in terms of a weekly to-do list. So one of the reasons I provide those, that scaffolding, is this is a project-based course, and so you will be working on projects that are often running simultaneously and overlapping, and so that can be difficult at times to not get confused between projects and what is due and which one relates to which project. So I hopefully have mitigated some of that confusion by providing additional tools for you to get that information. So I'm going to start with just the Canvas site and kind of how it's laid out. So at the beginning, there's a welcome to Science Pedagogy. Obviously, you found that, and you're watching this introduction to the course video. You also find the syllabus here. If you're interested in signing up for office hours to meet with me individually, you can do that by clicking on this link. It'll take you to Calendly, which shows you my availability. You just click on one of those blue highlighted dates, and then you can sign up for a quick 15-minute session. And if we need longer, we can arrange that through email. In addition to the office hours, and I'm going to actually switch this to student view. That way you're not seeing something that on my screen that you don't see on your own. So we're also going to utilize a shared Google Drive folder. So please check early on to make sure you can access that. And we'll use that folder to share files, assignments, things that might be too big to actually upload onto Canvas or send electronically. Here's some information about your text. We don't necessarily have a textbook in this class or the next one, so in lieu of a text, you'll be actually signing up for a National Science Teachers Association student membership and access to this NSTA Learning Center website, which we will use to access resources for our course. So this is very important information. You need to use this information to sign up and to avoid being charged additional money that you might if you don't follow the instructions. So please definitely follow those instructions closely. Just to give you a preview of the Learning Center, they do a newsletter that highlights some of the information you can find on that. So I've just linked that here for you to take a look at. If you're interested in what does this Learning Center offer me, this will begin to introduce you to all of the many resources that you'll have available. In addition to the kind of the getting started information at the top, this course is divided by week. And so you'll see that for each week, I will post a video that gives you kind of the instructions of what should you be working on this week. I'll also post a to-do list that tells you, here's what we are doing for week 1. So as you can see, there's a video that you have to post and a quiz this week that you'll need to do. And you'll find more specific instructions about that here on the week 1 video. So I suggest that you watch that next. So just some other things to keep in mind. It's best to navigate using the left-hand menu. I find that that's less complicated than trying to sometimes follow the trail up above or clicking on other things. So when you sign into the course, obviously you end up here at the home page, and what we will be doing most of our work in is the modules, and then also you can check your grades here to see how you're progressing in the course. So we really don't use the other links very often. So with that, I'm going to just take a peek at the Syllabus, I'm definitely not going to go through it extensively because you're all capable of reading it on your own. I'm also, oops, that's not the syllabus, that's the week 1 to-do list. So let me see if I have actually made a mistake and what I linked there, or if I clicked on the wrong link. I'm pretty sure I clicked on the syllabus. And, oh, I must have clicked the wrong link. So here we go. Here is the syllabus. So some important information on here. We will be meeting in person. Yay, I'm so excited to see you in person and get to do some hands-on science this year. We were all online last year, as you know. So October 16th and November 20th. These are very important meetings to attend. So please make sure that you have those on your calendar, that you are planning on attending, and only with extreme circumstances do I excuse absences for those 2 in-person meetings. Other important information is grading information. Here's information on the text that I just mentioned. This is a 2-part course, so you're in part 1, fall term, and then part 2, winter term. Both of those will be with me, and which is really nice because I get a chance to get to know you very well. So just like you'll be doing in our course, we have outcomes and standards that we have to align our courses to. So that's what you see in these tables. Most students just breeze right past that, yeah, whatever. That is what this information is. It's showing you that we also have standards that we have to align our coursework to, and that we have outcomes that we have to make sure that we're meeting. As I mentioned, this is a project-based course, and so this course is broken up into 4 projects and then a final. So you'll find that information in the syllabus. It goes into great detail what assignments are included in each project. So each project is worth 20% of your grade, and the final is worth 20%. There is actually a 2-part final, so you'll do a presentation on the inquiry unit that you plan for this term, and you'll do a professional project. Each of those are equally weighted at 50 points each, and we'll go into more detail about that for sure. We probably will not talk specifically about that until our first class meeting when we meet in person. So here's a schedule of kind of what is going on each week, anticipated. This is what I have put in the plan, but as you'll find with your own teaching and being in your own classrooms this term, is teaching often goes according to what is needed, not what is planned. So lots of interruptions, distractions, things that come up, learning that needs to be extended. So while we always have a plan, it is often subject to change. So just keep that in mind as we move forward. I'll try to stick with this as is appropriate and modify when necessary. So important things, dates just to remember is in week 8, that is when you will be full-time in your placements. I know some of you may be already in full-time placements teaching, and I'll find that information out soon. But this is the designated week for term 1 where you will actually not have online class per se. We will actually meet that Saturday. So just keep in mind that that's when you should be teaching your unit. And again, we'll get more into that. A couple of important things just to mention about the course in general, and you'll find this on the to-do list and in the modules. So you have a couple of requirements that are specific to science. One is you have to complete a high school science safety course or a middle school science safety course, depending on where your concentration is. And so that course is provided through Flynn Science for free, and it is part of your grade here. You cannot pass this class unless you actually get a certificate in that course, safety course. So I have linked it in the very first section under resources under week 1, science safety course for high school. So I would recommend you go ahead and take a look at that. You sign up. You will have to actually create an account for this and sign up. It doesn't require you to enter any financial information. And this course takes about 8 hours. It's a series of videos. You do some videos and then you take an assessment or a quiz. in each section, and you have to pass the quiz to move on. You have to actually view the entire videos. That won't let you skip ahead or go out, and it won't allow you to do that until you view the entire video. So just prepare and plan, prioritize time for that safety course. I would recommend not waiting until the last minute. It is very grueling if you have to do it all at once. So that is something that I try to get students started on at the beginning, and that is in your to-do list for week 1. But that is where you'll find that information. Again, it's under the resources, under week 1 science safety course for high school. So that's it in general for just the overview. Please take a look at the introduction or the instructions for week 1 video so you know what information you need for those assignments to get going on and get submitted for week 1. I look forward to seeing your introduction videos and seeing you in a couple weeks.